Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you my match reaction from Manchester United's game against Brentford. So Manchester United beat Brentford by 1-0 at Old Trafford. Manchester United have moved back in to the top four. And it's Man United's first league win since February. Marcus Rashford hit the winner. He scored from close range. Rashford now has 28 goals in all competitions this season. Erik Ten Hag, after the game, did admit Man United are too reliant on Rashford's goals. Don't forget, during the international break, Rashford had to withdraw from the England squad because of injury. Marcel Sabitzer got the header assist for Rashford's goal. Sabitzer did have a good chance in the game. Fred had a chance that he blazed over the bar. Scott McTominay also had a good chance. I think Anthony also had an opportunity in the game. De Gea made a crucial save in the game. De Gea actually made a mistake in the game as well. But it's good to see Manchester United get back to winning ways in the league, because prior to the game against Brentford, Man United were winless in the last 3 league games. Ten Hag has said after the game that Man United played brilliant football. By the way, Luke Shaw picked up an injury in the game. I'm hoping the injury is not too severe. Luke Shaw, don't forget, recently signed a new 4-year contract with Man United, so he's under contract with the club until June 2027. But it's a good result. You know, Brentford have been in form. You know, don't forget, Brentford thrashed Manchester United 4-0 at the Brentford Community Stadium earlier on in the season. Man United did win against Brentford at Old Trafford last season 3-0. Brentford, I can see them finishing in the top 8 this season. You know, last season was Brentford's first season in the Premier League. Brentford were out of the top flight for like 70 odd years. Brentford's manager is Thomas Frank. He's been the Brentford manager for over 4 years. He got appointed in as the Brentford manager back in October 2018. Before, Thomas Frank was the Brentford assistant, and before managed Bromby, managed Denmark's under-17s and under-19s. I think yesterday Brentford were missing some players. Man United are still missing some players. Obviously, Casemiro couldn't play yesterday because he's still suspended. Eriksen is still out, but I'm hearing he could be returning for the game against Everton. Eriksen has been out with an ankle injury. Van der Beek's out for the rest of the season, but he don't play anyway because he's a squad player. Garnacho is out for quite a few weeks. He came off injured in the 0-0 draw with Southampton. And like I said, Luke Shaw has picked up an injury. So there you go, and yeah, Manchester United's next game is Everton. The preview for that game will be coming up after this video. I do think Man United will finish in the top 4 this season. You know, revert back to the start of this season, I did say Ten Hag's expectations this season would be to get Man United a top 4 finish. You know, I believe Ten Hag is the right manager for Man United. I'm backing him. Despite us, prior to the Brentford game, going winless for 3 games in a row. You know, Ten Hag needs time. This is his first season as United manager. You can see the progress he's made. You know, he's got us back into the top 4. 1 point got us up to 3rd. He's won the Carabao Cup. That was his first trophy as United manager and Man United's first trophy in 6 years. He's got us to the semi-finals of the FA Cup where we'll be playing Brighton. He's got us to the Europa League quarter-final. You know, if Ten Hag can win another trophy this season, get a top 4 finish, I'd underline that and say that's a successful season. Then obviously, he can build on that. You know, Ten Hag, back in February, won Premier League Manager of the Month. He's like a year now into his reign as Man United manager. He got appointed in as Man United manager in April of last year. When he got appointed in as United manager, he signed a 3-year deal, so he's under contract to Man United till 2025. Before the international break, it said Erik Ten Hag is set to earn a new contract, regardless of the club's owner. Don't forget, Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. You know, Ten Hag has brought players to Manchester United. Revert back to January. He brought Sabitzer in on loan, Weghorst in on loan and Butland in on loan, but he didn't make a permanent signing in January. Revert back to last summer. Ten Hag brought the likes of Terrell Malaysia in, Christian Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony, and he brought Dubravka in. Ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager and he's enjoyed 2 transfer windows at the club so far. Let me put into the equation, you know, Ten Hag has got rid of a lot of players as well. You know, he loaned Tuanzebe out. I'm hearing Tuanzebe is going to be going permanently. He loaned Charlie Savage out. He loaned Sholo Shortire out. He loaned Dishon Bernard out. Last year, of course, Ronaldo got sacked by the club. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers. He left the club as well. Lingard on a free. He went to Forest. Pogba and Matic both left on free transfers. Ten Hag sold James Garner and Andres Pereira. He loaned Ethan Laird out. He loaned Hannibal Mejbrow. He loaned Amad Diallo Traore out. He loaned Tellez out. He loaned Bailly out. He loaned Dean Henderson out. He let Lee Grant leave. So they are a lot of the players that Ten Hag has got rid of. And certainly in the summer, he'll be looking to get rid of more players. Well, Ten Hag is planning a clear out. It recently said that Ten Hag has been losing his patience with Jadon Sancho and he's happy to sell around 6 players. So in the summer, I can see Ten Hag getting rid of Maguire. Leicester want him on loan. He's already been at Leicester once, so Maguire could leave Man United next season. Maguire's not our first choice centre-half. He hasn't been first choice since the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. I can see Ten Hag getting rid of Lindelof. 2 Sport newspaper said the other week that he'd been offered to Inter Milan. Inter Milan are looking at him as an adequate replacement for Milan Skriniar. Lindelof's got 14.5, 15 months left on his contract. Ten Hag did block Lindelof from going out on loan. Phil Jones, I can see Ten Hag getting rid of him. I can see him getting rid of Tellez permanently, Bailly permanently, Dean Henderson permanently. He'll get rid of Tom Eaton. I think Bissaka could leave as well. Bissaka, of course, missed the 2-0 defeat to Newcastle through illness, but Bissaka has started a lot of games this season because revert back to earlier on in the season, Delors had a couple of injuries, and since the World Cup, Delors struggled, let's be honest. So Ten Hag's obviously preferred Bissaka ahead of Delors, but I'd still say Delors is our first choice right back. He has been for a while. Scott McTominay, I think he'll leave in the summer. Man United are willing to listen to offers for him. Donny van der Beek, he's another player that will go in the summer. Could even make a return to Ajax. Marciello leaving the summer if Manchester United can get a striker. Do you think Jadon Sancho could even leave the club? Brandon Williams, he's another one as well, who's going to leave Man United. Don't get in the team. Was it last season? He was out on loan with Norwich. So there you go. In the summer, who do you think Man United are going to sign? Well, we've been linked with a number of players. We've obviously been in for Harry Kane. We've been in for Victor Osimhen. We revived his interest in Frenkie de Jong. We've been tentatively linked with Alexis McAllister from Brighton. We've been in for Jude Bellingham. We've been linked with the likes of Declan Rice and that before. But I think Ten Hag is looking to bring a striker in and a central midfielder. But yeah, in the summer, I'm expecting Ten Hag to get very good backing. Hopefully by the summer, Man United will have new owners because I'm hearing that the Glazers are ready to sell. So anyway guys, that's everything to update with. Drop your comments, likes on the channel if you do. Consider subscribe as always and take care. God bless.